vortex. Yeah, so I'm sure that a lot of people are kind of shocked by my potty mouth. Because Christians aren't supposed to talk like that. And Christians aren't supposed to judge people like you are, consort. Anyway, I was thinking today, we're all judging. Like, people are constantly judging situations. But when that judgment isn't from God, it's going to be really negative and bitter. So while people can claim that it comes from God, like, for example, homosexuality, okay? People can say that's a sin, and it says that it's a sin, and we're supposed to hate people. No, we're not supposed to hate people. You misread that verse, okay? So you can justify hating people. That's actual blasphemy, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Some man in the vortex who obviously knows more than me because you got a dick, okay? I'm not kidding. Like, I'm totally willing to be corrected by a man. But most of them are wrong because they act like women. Anyway, you don't have to agree with people's lifestyle. You don't have to like what they're doing. But you still, if you're a God person, you still should try to love them. And if they've wronged you, you should try to forgive them. That doesn't mean put up with people's shit, you know? Like, if somebody treats you like shit, you can forgive them for that, but that doesn't mean that you still hang out with them, you know? Just like you can love gay people without going to gay pride parade. It's very simple, dude. The boundary thing is so simple. You just don't go certain places. Anyway, yeah, but I was thinking, you know, like, people will call you judgmental if you're saying something they don't like. But, like, if you look at politics and you look at how everybody's accusing each other of the same fucking shit. So the word tolerance is hilarious because most of the people that talk about that, they're really intolerant towards people they disagree with. And that's true on both political sides. That's true of religious people and anti-religious people. Christians, atheists, Muslims, Jews, okay? Jews! Okay. Anyway, it's true of everybody. But see, I don't want to get sucked in to this god-awful web of a worldwide web of, see what I'm getting at? I don't want to get people sucked into the whole, you know, I can't even talk. I don't want to get sucked in the way that other people have gotten sucked in. That's what I was trying to say. To, like, the whole, this group, that group, this political party, that race, this religion, that country. You know, it's just such a waste of time. Even though I can still see the problems with all these groups of people, you know? Like, I can see how black people are violent. A lot of them are. But I can also see that many of them are hardworking and not living off the government. So it's like, it sucks because you can't just say that. You can't say, yeah, there's this demographic of them. That's not good. Because any time that you just acknowledge that truth, like, there is a negative truth about everybody. And yet, people are going to say you're racist even though you don't want to be racist. That's not what you're trying to do. You know? Just like I can't say that, you know, women, if they're going to scream my body, my choice, why don't you understand how your body works? Wouldn't that make more sense? Well, they don't make sense. Women don't make sense. They don't. It's like they want to scream oppression. I'm so oppressed from every platform imaginable. You can't have a platform and be oppressed at the same time. But yeah, there's no logic to them at all. And if you just say that, if you just say, yeah, that's not really working out for them, it doesn't make sense. It's like everything that people claim to want, they cannot achieve it when they're lying to themselves. And it's so frustrating to be one of the few people that can see that and not want to be judgmental, not want to be hateful, not want to be racist, not want to be sexist, not want to be misogynistic. I don't want to be hateful towards anybody, but I will get accused of that because I just tell the fucking truth. And if I say, yeah, you can't trust the fucking system, it doesn't make any sense why people keep going along with it. Oh, I'm just this crazy fucking anarchist conspiracy theorist, blah, 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 blah. Honey, if you're not skeptical by now, like, you really should just end it. You should just end it. Just end it, baby. It's already over. It's already over. You have already subjected yourself to all kinds of brainwashing. Like, what did I say a long time ago? I did this in a bit at Twin Kegs back when that was a bar that I used to do comedy at. And it was really cool because when I did this bit, there was a dog that belonged to somebody in the audience, and it came right up to me and sat in front of me during my set, which was so cool. It made me so happy. It didn't do that for anybody else's set, okay? But, yeah, I was talking about how brainwash is brainwash. It doesn't matter what tributary it's coming from, because it all leads to the same ocean of polluted shit, okay? And that is especially true of politics, and I know somebody's gonna say it's about religion too. You know, somebody at my church said to me today that the Orthodox Church, get this, my church, we're the only denomination that is gaining traction in this country, okay? Membership to all the other denominations, including Catholics, which surprised me to hear this, because Catholics love to brag about how they're getting more and more people, but that's not true. Apparently, their membership is declining, but I guess some Anglican church recently, like, there's been a split in the Anglican churches because they allowed a woman to, I don't know what they have in the Anglican church in relation to, like, their pope or whatever the fuck, but yeah, they let a female do it, and they split on that. So yeah, that's why women destroy stuff, okay? That's a good example of that. But yeah, the Orthodoxy is the fastest growing Christian denomination, probably because it's the only one that matters.